Two core military missions in Afghanistan are counterterrorism and to train, advise, and assist the Afghan security forces. Late August, the Trump administration released the South Asia strategy, reemphasizing America's commitment to Afghanistan and bolstering American security. The strategy is conditions-based and reversed the previous administration's policy of artificial timelines for withdrawal, and it made changes to the rules of engagement, including those of use of air power to strike enemy targets throughout the country. This new rules of engagement has allowed for targeting of illicit narcotics and severely hampered the flow of funding and is impacting the Taliban. Currently, there are approximately 16,000 U.S. personnel serving in the country. Both General Nicholson and Ambassador Bass, who recently appeared before this committee, have said that the new strategy is impacting the Taliban on multiple fronts. In the past, the Taliban simply had to sit back and wait us out. With this new strategy, I'd like to have, in your view, has that changed the thinking of the Taliban, and if so, how?
Senator, I go back to the, as you mentioned, the vital national interest. It is the counterterrorism piece. Certainly the Taliban create the conditions for the ungoverned spaces. As far as the changing of the thinking of the Taliban, I'm following the progress from a distance. If confirmed, that would be something that I would go over and make an assessment. I do note, as highlighted earlier, the recent ceasefire over Eid, one by the government and one by the Taliban. So if nothing else, we have seen some change from that regard. But clearly, from the conditions-based strategy, is taking time off the table for at the present.
Okay, what about resources? You've had a chance to look and see what the resources available to carry out your mission. What's your response in terms of, are they adequate as far as you see right now?
Senator, where I sit today in Joint Special Operations Command, it gives me a unique look at certainly the resources that are applied against the counterterrorist fight. So I do see those. As for other resources, my instincts say they're about right. But at the same time, I would, if confirmed, I'd like to go over and just look at that and come back to you with a better assessment of that.
Yeah, it takes some time to get used to where we are. Just for a minute, let's talk about the SFAB activities that are going on. We have some 6. I guess one of those is to the reserves. So we're looking at 5 FFABs, which concentrate on the NCOs and the officers. And that's going to be predicated on the assumption that they have, the Afghans have adequate resources to carry out missions as instructed and participated in by these officers and NCOs. How do you think that's going to work? And do you see the cooperation of the Afghans at this time to be adequate to carry out those missions?
Senator, I've seen the SFABs only from a distance. I had an opportunity to meet with their commander. I do know that's a very high quality soldiers, officers, and non-commissioned officers as part of the SFAB. What I'd go back to is my personal experience with advising and assisting, which, as you mentioned, is a critical component of our train, advise, and assist. I've seen it work. I've seen it work with the Afghan Special Security Forces, primarily with the commandos, but also with the police. That combination is a powerful combination, and it has a chance to increase their capabilities, their reach from an intelligence and the Afghans' reach in intelligence and operations. So I'm confident that this is going in the right direction.
Well, that's good, and I'm confident that you're going to be confirmed too. So I'd just like to have you, once you're on the job and looking to see how this works. It is a concept. It's good, I think, and but it hasn't had time to be proven to the extent that in the environment you're going to be working in. So we'll need to have report backs on that.
Yes, Senator.
Thank you so much, Senator Reed.